Ladies and gentlemen, I'm meadsy69. Welcome back to the channel, and the clan event is starting soon. And yes, it brings you this tank right here, the Waffle or the WT Ritter. Now, this is probably going to be one of the best free tanks that you will ever be able to pick up in the game. Now, of course, it is a clan event, and we all know what the last clan event was. It was, of course, the 50 TP prototype, and this was very easy to get. It was very easy to get. All you had to do is platoon with a clanmate and get to Brothers in Arms medals. That is it. That is all you had to do. And of course, people abused this because they went to platoon in tier 4, tier 5, and you're able to get a tier 9 tank. One of the best tier 9 tanks in the game, which is the 50 TP prototype. However, it is now the next clan event. And what is the Waffle like? As we already know, the normal Waffle, which is this tank right here, is one of the best tier 9s in the game. I reckon with this, they've just made it better. I think they've just made it better. Of course, it is the 128mm gun, so it has the less alpha, but the DPM is absolutely beautiful. So let's just have a look at these stats. It has 1600 hit points, 80mm on your frontal armor, which again is not that much. But it has 3,563 DPM. Yes, that is absolutely insane. Yeah, very good. That is a 7.75 second reload. The penetration 276 on your standard AP and 352 on your APCR, which I think is enough. We don't want to connect to the store, thank you. I think that's enough. So I think you should run it with the rammer. You know, get that DPM up because 7.7 seconds is absolutely beautiful when you have a 460 alpha gun. You've got 390 on your APCR and 600 on your HE. Aim time is pretty good at 3.2, and the dispersion is pretty good at 0.299. It has 5 degrees of gun depression with a top speed of 40 kilometers per hour. So just looking at these stats is enough for you to have to play this clan event. Get yourself in a clan platoon, because I've been told it's exactly the same as the last clan event. I'm guessing it is Brothers in Arms, and yeah, Victor Blitz, thank you very much. Yeah, get playing, get tuning, get those Brothers in Arms medals, because this here is an absolutely fantastic tank. I love the fact that the provisions, it does also have the spool liner to go with it as well. So people will shoot HE at you, but running the spool liner, they're going to do less damage. So we've got a couple of games here. We've got a couple of games. Now, of course, as we know, there are a couple events that is starting very soon. There's some kind of event where you could get the Caro 45T. That video will be out in the next couple of days, I think. So stay tuned for that. But today, look how beautiful this Waffle is. I mean, the turret looks a little bit different than the normal Waffle. It looks a bit more flatter. But yeah, it looks absolutely beautiful, and I can't wait to try to get my hands on this tank. Now, I don't play the game that often at the minute, especially platooning. I can't remember the last time I platooned because I just don't get time to, but I'm going to be literally flat out over the next couple of weeks because I really want to get this tank. I really want this. The Waffle is one of my favorite tier 9 tanks anyway. So the Waffle, the premium version or the collectible version, I have to have in my garage. I mean, just look at that aim time. Absolutely beautiful. And yeah, the games that I've been having in this tank have been fun, and this is definitely a tank that I will play. And the thing is, it's not even really going to replace that Waffle there, because you can still play the other Waffle with the bigger gun. So they're both equally as fun. However, you won't play the standard Waffle with the 128mm if you have this tank, because there's no point. So it's just a beautiful tank. I can't speak highly enough for this tank. The only critic that I have of the tank, and it's not even of the tank, it's of the event itself. Now, I spoke about it last time when they done the 50 TP prototype event, that yeah, it was nice, you know, it was nice to get an easy event, it was nice to guarantee you a tank from an event, which is fine, I don't mind that. But when everybody is able to go and spam tier 4 to get a really good tier 9 tank, then that's not good. That isn't good. So that's the only critic I've got, is Wargaming, instead of just making it sort of tier 4, they should make it sort of a bit higher, maybe tier 7, 8, 9 and upwards. I just think people that haven't even got a tier 9 tank yet, or even a tier 8 tank yet, they can just play. I know people in the past, maybe not so much now because I don't really talk to that many people, but I know people in the past that was just constantly playing tier 4. Constantly. My old clan, Alpha Wolves, we only played tier 4. There was a few people there that only played tier 4. So if they go and play tier 4, then they're able to get a tier 9 tank. So they might have not have even seen tier 9 yet, but now they're able to go and play tier 9 just from a tier 4 tank. So that is my only critic of the event, and it's exactly the same as last time. It was my only critic of the event last time. As I've said, it is nice, it's very nice, and I do thank Wargaming for putting these clan events on. But overall, it's not really a clan event. It's just you have to find one person in your clan and you could just platoon with them and you'll be able to get the tank. If it's anything like last time, you'll be able to get the tank in a day, maybe even less than a day. So it's not really a clan event, it's a platoon event with someone in your clan. And again, that's the only that's another little critic of the event as well. But we're not talking about the event. You need to go play the event, that's for sure, because you're getting one of the best tanks in tier 9. This is honestly one of the best tier 9 tanks. 3,500 DPM is absolutely beautiful for what it is. But you've got to remember, you've got no armor, and so you still need to play it the exact same way that you would play the Waffle, the exact same way. It's nothing different. But it just has much DPM. The reload, 7 seconds, I just think is really nice, and you can also get that down to around 6.9 or so seconds when you're using the adrenaline. And you're doing 460 alpha, which is very nice indeed. So just going to finish the rest of this game. So again, thank you Wargaming for finally doing more clan events. I think they should do more clan events. I just think it maybe, if you're going to put in a tank like this, it should be a little bit more difficult for people to be able to do, and that people shouldn't be able to just go in tier 8 and spam to get a tier 9 tank. But it is what it is. I'm not going to complain too much because it means I get to go in tier 4 and spam tier 4 with a clanmate maybe, and be able to get the tank nice and easy. But we'll see. Tier 4 for me is not that fun, but when you're getting a tank like this, I would sacrifice that. I would go down to tier 4 when I'm able to get a tank like this much quicker, because tier 4 is easy. Tier 4 is easy. You're able to not rig the game as such, but you're able to work with your 2 mate to get the 2 kills each, and then as soon as you got 2 kills each, you could just go hide, and it's a lot easier doing that in tier 4 than it is in tier 9 or tier 10. So I do get why people do it, and I don't blame them for doing it, because I done it as well. But I just think Wargaming should have changed it, but it is what it is. Now, this is a must-have tank. You've got to try your hardest to get this tank, because it is a fun tank to play. But for now, good luck in the event, guys. Hope you enjoy it. I'm Meadsy, and I will catch you all very soon. Bye-bye. With